Balrog. What a combo. Like, I know you're gonna pick one of those two options. I know you're gonna pick one of the two options. I know you're gonna pick one. Like, you're a TX player. You're gonna pick one of two options. That's all you have. It's not plus. Yeah. Don't do it. Hitboxes. Okay. I don't cosplay, because I'm not a nerd. What a fun matchup, where I spent 99% of the match holding down back. And then I got bored and lost, because I stopped holding down back. I have to play T-Hawk players all day, huh? Look at all the amazing characters in this game. You got freaking Ryu, and you choose to play this character. Like, what? There's something wrong with you, bro. Huh? Negative edge. Do it again. That's in throw range. Okay. I got one. Get strong. Don't get ultra. Interesting. That was a combo. Just don't get ultra, I should be fine. Just don't get ultra. Or DP'd twice. Ugh, far heavy punch, huh? Do another freaking condor. Do the spire. Or just throw me again from half screen for the 70th time. What a fun and interesting character to play against. I have an idea for a Street Fighter character. Let's just make the worst character imaginable. Super slow. No options except for a command grab and a DP. Oh, also everything he does twice as much damage as any other character in the game. Also, he has twice as much HP as any other character in the game. He's the worst character you've ever seen. But it kills you in 3 command grabs. And every time you knock him down, you're the one guessing. Because he also has a DP. Really? Really? Okay, I guess he jumped over both of them. Because this character is poo-poo. And his character's not poo-poo. Yeah, I guess try again. I don't want to play this game anymore. I pressed throw and I got thrown. DP. I pressed throw and I got thrown. Bro, this online is so bad. Yeah. I don't want to play freaking Hadouken Fighter 4. You want to play Hadouken Fighter 4? Go for it. I got bored. I got bored and just started jumping. I've played that game like 7,000 times in my life. It was boring the first time. Are there really important OSs apart from crouch tech? In this game especially, yes. You have to beat backdashes in every matchup, because backdashes are invincible. And they're very easy to option select. And in most matchups, there's usually something else. as well. That's very useful to option select. Usually it is the weak characters that don't have very good options that need to use option select to beat the better characters. Like, in order to get the consistency required to beat better characters, you have to option select, otherwise you're stuck. That does not work offline. Okay, thrown out of my backdash. Do a DP. How many times am I going to be 1 pixel outside of range of my crouch medium punch? Far heavy punch, I guess. No, I meant to jump up. But I'm not on a leverless. Yep. What am I doing trying to play footsies with this guy? I can't play footsies with this guy, he's freaking T-Hawk. Just do nothing. Really. Oh, I looked at my other monitor and I died. Unfortunate. Because I've never jumped over your command grabs this match. After you do a forward dash into command grab. That definitely never happened, that match. While I was actually looking at the screen. How sad is it that the character's only method of winning is to just cheese a command grab 3 times? Or DP if you think they're going to jump your grab. It's ridiculous. And the fact that it's like not a 20% win rate to play that way is crazy. Like, take Seth for example. Seth also has a DP and a command grab, but if that's the only thing I do, I lose 80% of the time. Because I have low health, and my DP and command grab don't do very much damage, unless I FADC one of them. But even then, I can't Ultra off either of them. Unless I pick Ultra 2. What are you doing picking Ultra 2 with Seth? Guess I have to play freaking DJ again. Okay, I can't crouch this. Oh, I just tried to do a Cody combo. I guess I'm in throw range. I guess I can't block that. I guess I can't jump that. Yep. Yep. Wow, this connection just got a lot worse. What the heck? Wow. Yeah, DJ is really bad, considering my EXDP just lost to a jump-in, and my anti-projectile move lost to a projectile. Also, this guy's never played a fighting game in his life. Okay. And this guy's connection is getting worse and worse with each passing minute. Yeah. Oh, I can't block anymore? Yeah. Yeah, I think DJ's pretty bad in this game. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But that's why it gave it to me twice. In a game with 44 characters. Here comes the third time. No, Rolento. I should win this one, though. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, look at throw tag. Yeah. Okay, I can't use my command normal, I guess. I'm extremely unlucky, bro. Yeah, it's in range, of course it is. Yeah. Yeah. I got bored again. Crouch tech. Hiya! Why is that your punish? Nope. It's always barely in range, bro. Hiya! Yeah, why am I trying that? He's gonna auto pilot every time. Oh, I should answer that. Yeah. Why am I trying to do things that aren't the same thing over and over again? I'm trying to be creative in a game that does not let you be creative. Maybe he'll do the slightly worse version of low forward fireball, which is sweep. No, why would he ever sweep when he's in range of low forward fireball? There's statistically no point, because it loses the focus. So why would I ever focus? Why would he ever sweep? Why would I ever focus? That's the problem with this game, is there's so many things in it that are just worse versions of other things. I have to play a con now. Can I get a good character, please? Okay. 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 Oh. I got levered. If I was on leverless, that would have hit me. Or, you know, if it was not delay-based netkill, that I also would have blocked that. He got me in the transition from left to right. That was a punish. Hiya. That's unfortunate. Ha! Can I eat oil or not? Punish. Wow. Yeah. Why would he not do, why would he not do that? Why would he not do that? There is no reason. I was already dead. As soon as I hit him, I was dead. That hit me, I guess. You can't anti-air. You can't anti-air. You can't anti-air because you don't know how to anti-air without freaking charge. Yeah. Wow. I guess that hit me. Yeah. You can't anti-air. You don't know how to anti-air. You don't know how. Press crouch heavy punch. I don't want to press crouch heavy punch. I want to do the same thing I've been doing this whole time for the last 10 years. I want to get better. I just want to do the same crap over and over again. I don't know what it is about this game. This game makes people do that. They like play the game for X number of weeks and then they just stop getting better. Because they're lazy, I guess. But I don't know why this game in particular is so... give me a different character, game! What? That's a punish. Maybe we should stop doing that. I don't know what side that was on. Because this game's bad. Okay. Oh, I had Ultra 2. I Ultra 2 again. That was not a cross-up. That's it. Oh no, I guess not the EX one. That one's a punish. Okay, it's not a punish anymore. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be -3, but I guess it's not -3 against Patron for some reason. Okay. Okay. Why is the Ultra still there? Nice anti-air. Yep. That was not a cross up, that is. It's too slow. What does the oil do, huh? It does a lot of things. But in general, it turns a character that is really bad into a character that breaks the rules in a couple of ways. So the light version looks like this, the medium version looks like this, and the heavy version looks like this, and the EX version looks like this. He's invincible to projectiles during the EX version. Also, he can do this move out of it, which is kind of pointless. But the oil does a few things. It makes his movement slipperier. If it runs out, we'll see what it looks like when he's not oiled. It'll eventually run out. They do add up together to a certain maximum. I forget what it is. But the more you oil, the longer it lasts. There he goes. And yeah, so that's his regular dash. Much slower range. He also, as far as I know, the frame data on his moves doesn't change, but he can't chain his lights. He can't really chain his lights together in this mode. Thankfully, crouch jab is very plus, so you can still. It is still possible to get a knockdown from his crouch jab. And his crouch light kick. So he does still have a low, at least. But his forward heavy punch doesn't really go anywhere. And his focus attack is normal. Like he stands in place and he attacks, or you can dash cancel it. Then after the dash finishes, you can press buttons. But if he's oiled, a few things change. Forward heavy punch, you sort of get momentum on it. Forward medium punch, extra range, forward heavy kick. Just in general, he moves a lot further when he does stuff. And during his focus attack, he can move back and forth. If I want to go forward, I can go forward. If I want to go backward, I can go backward. Or I can wiggle back and forth, doing it as well. And I can attack with normals, not specials, during my dash. So I can forward dash, normal, back dash, normal. And yes, my back dash is still invincible. Let me say it again. And yes, my backdash is still invincible. So I can do an invincible backdash, and then do a normal. There it out. Looks like there's actually a window where you can't. You gotta do it pretty quick, but it is still invincible. Yeah. If you wait too long, you can't cancel it anymore. So there is a certain thing about that, but you can also still dash cancel your focus. So you can move around and then dash, and then during the dash you can do normal, right? So for most characters, if you do a level 1 focus and you dash cancel it, you're minus. I'm pretty sure in Hakon's case, he's punishable on hit or block. It's actually the same for every character. There's like Chun-Li and I think Rose are 0 and +1 or whatever on this, but for most characters, you're minus or even punishable. But if you're oiled, you just get an extra normal, so you can just do whatever the heck you want, right? I can even do this, and then use that time to oil again. If he lands this move, and he does an instant light oil shower, he's like 0-ish. I think he's -1 or something. So if you ever land a hit, you can just get some more oil. Or you can also command grab and get oil that way. Is he the best? Yes. He has objectively the best focus in the game, because he can do level 1 into combo. Doesn't work. Oh, he actually doesn't have a single heavy button that can be focus canceled. So he can't do heavy, but he can do mediums. Yeah, yeah. So he can do like medium with a slide. Like that. And on block as well. Like he just gets whoever the heck he wants. Also, his lights are chainable now, so we can do yeah. Right. Although he still follows the rule of every other character in the game, where you cannot cancel if you chain. So you had to actually time the last jab before you cancel. Make sure it's not a chain. Wow, that didn't combo. So yeah, that's being able to armor through a hit, and then just whenever you want go into. Yeah, that's very game breaking, but it's limited. You're on a timer. You need to get another strong hit within this timer. Otherwise, you lose the oil and you're a bad character in the end, and you need to figure out a way to get a knockdown. And you can use this to go through projectiles, but it's like very short range. Like half screen. And then you get the oil that way. Or you can do an air-to-air, because if you do an air-to-air, you get a slide, as you saw. Air-to-air. Wow. Air-to-air. Slide. Or you can get lucky with a command grab. The problem is grab doesn't have that much range without oil. Like this is the light version, still not reaching. The EX version also doesn't have that much range. It has a little bit more range. Yeah. Oh, not quite. Right that over. And if you land a grab, you can do one of these. I think medium is safe, but perhaps just picking another character. Yep. Hakon is bad. Yeah. Even from here, he doesn't cross up. I think Adon has an even worse jump, but at least his is like faster. There's a cross up. And yeah. He doesn't have a DP. I mean, this is a DP, I guess. And he has this weird move, which is really bad in most games, because you can just crouch it, right? It is unblockable. It'll hit you out of the air, or if you're standing, but it does not hit you if you're crouching. Even the EX version. This is also his super. But it's Street Fighter. So this game has a weird fuzzy mechanic. I can actually show you if I open where is it? Yeah. This is frame trapped. It is an application that lets you do some training things in Street Fighter 4. And one of the things it shows you is anim. So 0 is standing still. 1 is crouching. Forward walking is 16. Back walking is 17. And then the number in parentheses is how far along in the animation you are. So it always starts at 1, you see? Or 0, I guess. I can do this to keep it at a low number. But notice something weird happens when I go to crouch. See, crouching is 1, but whenever I go to crouch, it goes to 1. You see that? I can slow it down, actually. If I slow it down to 30% speed, see, it's 0, then when I press down, it goes 2, 1. Okay? And if I stand up, it goes 3, 0. So 0 is standing, 1 is crouching, 2 is an animation where your character goes from standing to crouching, and 3 is the animation where your character goes from crouching to standing. Now watch what happens when I knock him down. So look at the other one now, on the right side. 32 is when you are knocked down, then it goes to 34 when you get up. So 32, 34, you see that? It went 32 to 34, and then 2 to 1. So I'm going to slow it down again. 30% speed. I knock him down. He's knocked down for 32. He gets up 34. 2, 1. When you get off the ground in this game and you hold crouch, your character does not crouch instantly. Instead, they get up standing and they immediately transition into that standing to crouching animation. During this animation, you are not crouching. Which means I can do this. If I time it right, I can grab you. You can literally hold down the whole time, and you're still standing. Right? Yeah, so this move does have a use. You can do it on the opponent's wake up, right? and it works. This also works for instant overheads. If I set him, like, I don't know what his... I think he has medium kick. Yeah, I think it's a medium kick. If you set him to all block, and you make him block an overhead, he has to stand up to block the overhead. Right? Is it guaranteed unless they backdash? No. They could backdash to avoid it, but it actually has a lot of active frames if you look at it. Throw boxes. Bam. Right. See how jabs just go, like it's red and then it's not red really, really fast? The blue lasts a bit longer. I don't know what the exact number is, but backdashing it is not a consistent way of avoiding it. What you can do is do a crouching normal. If you do a crouching normal, your character is crouching instantly. Now, there is no input buffer on it, so you should probably piano all 6 buttons to make sure you get it on the first frame possible, so that you don't get grabbed. By the way, you are invincible for 2 frames to throws after you get off the ground. So there is that as well. So you have a buffer in that sense. It is a straight up knowledge check. If he does this to you on wake up. Oh, by the way, if he hits you with it, he has to do it again. Right? So it is a straight up knowledge check if you don't know what it is. You're going to probably try to jump, it's not going to work. Try to backdash, it might work. Do a DP, and then it'll work. That's probably what you're going to end up doing if you don't know what to do. If you're a character without a DP, then you're probably going to be really mad and uninstall the game. But yeah. Oops. There you go. Where'd it go? There it is.